Guess how I'm celebrating? Going to the DMV. What do you guys want to make this week? Because maybe I can swing by the grocery store while I'm in Harrisonburg.
You guys, I'm so sick. I apologize. No, I don't. I'm down for whatever you guys want to do. Wait, Hungarian goulash.
Okay, Hungarian goulash it is, guys.
I was looking up a little bit more, and I think we could totally use, or I could anyway, use jackfruit for it. So if that's a possibility for you, Katie, maybe that should be it.
That sounds good to me. Where do you find jackfruit? I kind of remember you saying something about there being you having a package of it. Is it like by the tuna?
Man, is it by the tuna? That's what it's in a can. I mean, this is from Trader Joe's, but they sell it in cans other places.
But now I'm curious, do you think it would be by the canned fruit? Or
Where? Is it by the canned fruit, canned veggies, canned meats? And do they sell them just in the produce section? That might be something fun to try to cut into.
I have seen it done on TV or YouTube or something, Katie. Let's get back to the jackfruit. They are, from what I understand, kind of a pain in the ass to break down. And I think the canned jackfruit was in the Asian section at Trader Joe's.
Also, one other thing, I still can't believe, Kim, that you've never made it.
You know what? I don't think I've made it for Joshua.
looking at the Hungarian goulash recipe, how have I not ever made this? My kids don't even know. They thought that I was making up goulash. They're like, what? It's Hungarian goulash. Have I really never made this? And yeah, so I haven't. I don't know how I haven't. And it's super simple. And I'm not going to buy jackfruit. So I'm going to go to the grocery store. I'm going to get what I need for this. And I don't think it's going to be much. I think I have almost everything. I'll probably buy some of those noodles and the beef. Everything else I got.
All right. Yes, it's very easy. And if you're lucky, you can find like the kluski. I don't know if that's how you pronounce it. Noodles. So not just the wide noodles that come in a bag like this. This kind of wide noodle is not exactly right in my book. That's a little bit of a cheat. But they have ones they look like they're fresh made even, and they're like those. They're good. And I don't know if that's something I've made up in my head that Mom always used, but that always makes it taste even better.
I just was checking to see if I had egg noodles, and I do not.
I actually have some egg noodles, but I mean, what do they cost? 79 cents? I think I might splurge and get the fancy kind. Well, actually, the fancy kind probably aren't 79 cents. What I was going to show you guys, boy, we can go down a rabbit hole right here, can't we? Okay, so Hungarian goulash. It's stained as if I have cooked it, but I have not. But on the back, do you know what this is? This is Cade's information before we ever met him. This is the I don't know why I keep it in here, but I do. 2 litter mates, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, it's in there. Also in here is a handprint. Hold on.
Awesome. That's like that recipe of Mom's that says Timmy has a new tooth.
Yeah. Yeah. Here. Dylan, 04. Oh my God. I'll be over here crying. Oh God.
Another idea, I mean, we're doing Hungarian goulash today, but I'm flipping through. I pulled up both of these cookbooks now, and maybe we should pick the next one by who the hell is this, right? So wait, where did that one just go? Oh yeah, here. Let's make Swedish rusks by Barbara Mikesel. Who the hell is that? We're related somehow.
That is amazing. We absolutely need to do that.
Swedish rusks for dunking. How have I never even noticed that? We could do like a tour of the random relatives. Tracy Benvenuti? She's probably somewhere like twitching going, somebody's talking about me.
I see you're in here now. Zucchini quiche. That sounds good. I think there's... Oh, see, now this is what I tried to do, and I don't think people understood it. When I submitted recipes for this edition cookbook, I put my name, and then I put Mom's name, and then I think I put Boompa's name. So, like, to show the lineage, this is Eric Youngren / Larson / Willard. So, I mean, I guess we can figure out where he fits in. How about Wendy Lieberman? That sounds Jewish, doesn't it?
You guys, are we Jewish?
I don't know who Valerie Cohen is, but she's got a recipe in here for noodles with peanut sauce. That'd be, I mean, it does call for chicken broth. Whatever, you know. Wait. What do you mean this recipe? Oh, which one of us kids wrote this one out? Okay, all it calls for: garlic, chicken broth, Worcestershire sauce, peanut butter, ginger, oil, soy sauce. And then you read here, mix with linguine and cut up boneless chicken breast. That's not even on the list of ingredients. What?
Dude, that's Mom's print when she tried so hard to keep her handwriting legible. There's a lot of that shit in those recipes where you're like cooking along, and then all of a sudden you're supposed to have like 3 cups of rice that's been made and cooled and is, 2 days old.
Okay, Swedish rusks. I do need to take a picture of that recipe. Swedish rusk ingredients, Hungarian goulash ingredients.
I think we've got our work set out for us. I love the idea of who the hell's recipe is this? No, who the hell's, yeah, that works. I love this.
This mystery relative recipe game is going to be fun.
Okay, so I am at the Fresh Time store, and I am striking out. I'm not finding... what's going on with my sunglasses hair combo? Anyway, striking out, not finding jackfruit. But I did find this. Let me flip the camera. Home-style beefless tips. So, I mean, the picture makes it look like chunks of beef stew meat. So, I'm going to grab a package of this. And then I am also going to stop at one more store before throwing in the towel. All right. I hope your shopping adventures are going better than mine. Okay, scratch that last one, because look at what I found. This is in the frozen section. Ripe jackfruit. Jackpot jackfruit. All right. So I'm also going to get this. Now the question is, do I use this to make the Hungarian goulash or those beefless tips that I found?
Katie, I would be curious to know how both of those turn out, so you can't go wrong. And just out of curiosity, I actually looked for jackfruit. I was not surprised to not see any jackfruit. Not that I really wanted to buy it anyway, because, I don't know. Just, no. And I think I saw those noodles you were talking about, but they are kind of expensive compared to the plain old egg noodles, so I got plain old egg noodles. Also, I got Taco Bell.
I'm heading out to get some beef stew meat because I think I'm just going to split the recipe in half just in case it's gross. But now that I say that, Katie, it makes me wonder the sweet jackfruit for like more of a dessert or just a fruit. And then it's the green jackfruit, so it's the unripened fruit that has maybe fallen from the tree or whatever, that they use for like a protein source or something. Not a protein, but like a, meat replacement. because the texture and the taste are very different. So I wonder if the frozen jackfruit, because I think you said sweet, I wonder if that's going to be too sweet to turn into gulag.
Okay, two things. First of all, getting this going. Onions, garlic, meat. Second of all, I'm curious about that jackfruit predicament as well. If it's like, think about it, like unripened bananas are totally different than a ripened banana. Kind of makes me wonder if that's going to be a problem or not. But maybe not, I don't know. And then the other thing is, son of a, dropped a hunk of the stew meat down between my, down in there. Anyway, good luck with the jackfruit. I'll keep you tuned as to how this all goes over with my family.
Okay, very interesting. Side note about that jackfruit, because I definitely got, I think it was sweet jackfruit. That answers the question of, am I going to use those beefless tips or jackfruit? The other thing is I got this thing out because Mom always made her Hungarian goulash on the electric skillet. I don't know why when you have an electric stovetop. What's the difference? But I'm going to make it in here. I'm going to make the actual beef in here, and then I will do my not beef on the stovetop. And I think you know what? I've just decided. I might still go to the store and look for that other jackfruit. But Karen, if you're using that, I'm going to use the other crap, and then we can just compare tastes at the end of the day. You let me know how you think the jackfruit tasted, and I'll let you know how the not beef tasted. There.
Okay, it does not take much for me to screw something up. If you look at the dry mustard ingredient, it says, sorry, I'm about to drop you. It says this. Focus. Half of what? I don't know. I dumped the paprika directly into here instead of into there. Also, I don't have a tablespoon one, so I always use a half tablespoon. And I almost put a tablespoon of salt in this, you guys. I did put half of a tablespoon of salt. I was like, God, that seems like a lot of salt. And then I looked. It is a lot of salt. Oh.
Something I had here to say thank you for saying onion, because I'm in Giant Eagle. And I would have forgotten this if you hadn't said it, Kimbo.
Oh, making this as a kid for Mom in this here kind of skillet. She would make me brown that meat until, you know how it like some of the juices and the fat starts melting out of it and it's all like watery and bubbly in that pan, until it was frickin' dry. Till there was no liquid left in that pan before I could start adding all those other ingredients.
My mistake may be costly. And the only thing I added into this was the paprika, and it is really juicy. Like really juicy. That was the question. That was the one in question, dry mustard. I did half a teaspoon of that. Been one of those days that a girl goes through.
Yes, yours does look like super watery. Maybe just turn the heat up and just boil that shit off faster.
Yeah, I got it cranked. It's on high. It smells good. I don't know if that's just the fact that I added that paprika, but it smells real nice in here.
I got the middle of the road noodle. I didn't get the $3.99 bag. I was like, what? No. Egg and water and flour. Fuck you. Maybe don't put that in the... Oh, Jesus. Should I be doing this? Okay. That's what jackfruit looks like on the inside of a can. I think it's like artichoke heart, kind of. And it must, like, split up as you cook it. That's kind of freaking me out. Just a little bit. I'm guessing I should rinse it because it's in brine. But it says green jackfruit. Green. There it is. When cooked, takes on the appearance and texture of pulled meat. Use it in any dish calling for vegetables, braised or pulled meat, and in preparations from rice bowls to barbecue. So I'm going to give this a quick rinse. There are an awful lot of holes in it. Isn't there like a phobia of holes? Because I have it. Like, that creeps me out. I got the meat going. Jackfruit will go in there. Ooh, I should probably stir that. Oh God, did I burn garlic already? Good gracious. This is what the jackfruit looks like. I put a little bit of water in there with the onion and garlic just to kind of steam it. So it's breaking apart pretty good. And I would imagine after time spent in the sauce, it'll look pretty great. So here are my 2 bowls. I did a half a teaspoon of dry mustard. I was going to call Mom, but then I realized she would say, I don't know. So I didn't bother.
It turned out awesome.
I know this song.
Check it out.
Kim, that looks beautiful and delicious. I so far have only got the real beef one going here. Whoa, steamy up. So that's, set on simmer on here. I probably shouldn't have let all that heat out, but anyway. And then here is all of the other stuff, the ketchup, the water, and the spices for when I get the not beef one going. Or, they're always warning you on the packaging not to overcook it. It is not meat, don't overcook it. And so clearly I'm not going to let that one simmer for a couple of hours. And then we didn't talk about this earlier. I always make it with corn. And I don't think I have any corn. So for us, it's going to be my favorite vegetable mix of cauliflower, carrots, and broccoli. Karen, yours was looking very, very interesting. And I'm so curious to know how you think that tastes when it's all done. And then I'll let you guys know how my not meat tips taste. But anyways, it's smelling delicious here, and Kim's yours looks so good. I hope you guys thoroughly enjoy it.
You guys, I just tasted the jackfruit one. Look at this. It's not thickened yet, but it's so good. Look at, here's the beef one.
Hi.
It was really good. Daniel loved it. Tom ate a second plate, right?
No, I just ate the stuff on the plate.
And twice. And I enjoyed it. Haley liked it until Caroline made a comment that well, he said it because she said it first, that it looked like dog food. Tom then repeated that it looked like dog food, and then Haley could no longer eat it. Dylan has yet to come home yet from shopping, and I think he'll enjoy it when he gets here. I feel like he will. And we just had it with applesauce. I didn't put any applesauce even on my plate, actually, but that's all I served them. It was really delicious, though.
I'm getting ready now to, do the not meat. But look at what these, it actually looks like chunks of frozen cooked beef tips. So, I don't know, we'll see, right?
My dudes, look at my plate. Look at this. Oh my God, this tastes so good.
Oh, Karen, that's awesome. All right, we're just about ready to eat. This is the real beef, nice and thickened up. Here is the not beef, looks the same. I mean, there's way too much sauce in here for the amount of not beef, but man, they looked like actual beef chunks when I was first cooking them too. All right, there's my not beef.
Show your belly.
There's the real beef. Looks the same.
I said it was okay, man.
No, you said, and I quote,
Okay.
you said, "I'll eat it."
And then
Which
it
is
tastes like,
okay.
And then it tastes like meatloaf. And you like meatloaf.
Yeah. What do
I
you?
said I don't mind meatloaf, Mother.
All right. There's my plate. So perhaps the Swedish rusks by a random relative coming next.